guys, Exploration America here. So, sorry I forgot to make an intro to this video. That's what this is going to be. Basically in this video I just went to an abandoned farmhouse which is next door to my house. We did some urban exploring and we caught a weird sound on camera twice. So let me know what you think that is down in the comments below. And this channel is going to be based on ghost hunting and also urban exploring. And I'll also be telling ghost stories on this channel as well. So if you are interested in that kind of stuff, make sure you stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Alright guys, so while I'm walking over here, I figured I might as well tell one of the ghost stories that we've had about this house that we still cannot explain ourselves. So one night, we were sitting at home. It was me, my brother, my mom, and my dad. And I was looking out my window because my dog had started barking. So I look outside my window through my blind and I see something that looks like it's standing behind my car here, and it looks like it was right here behind this lift, like leaning up against my car. And so I run into the living room and I say, I think there might be somebody outside to my parents. So obviously, we do what most people would do where I live, and we go and we load up the guns to make sure there's nobody actually out here snooping around our house. So we go outside and there's nobody out here. We call for people, nobody ever answers. I check all the cars, nobody's in the cars, and I never saw any headlights or anything. But whenever I got to the front door, I saw a shadow dashing from right here where I'm standing all the way across the yard over there, across the driveway. And we still can't explain what that was. And we've heard a lot of weird noises in this house and had a lot of weird things happen, like things falling that doesn't make any sense because there's no way that it would actually fall itself. This house is pretty hard to get to because they don't mow, so the grass is pretty tall, as you can probably see right here. The grass is almost, during the summer it's over my knees, but right now it's almost halfway up my shin. So I'm trying to watch where I'm stepping so I don't step in holes. Alright guys, I made it over to the house. Now the windows have been broken out of this house in some places, and the front door is open. I don't believe this window actually went right here, but yeah, that one's broken out from somewhere. Now I really gotta be careful where I'm stepping because this house is pretty unstable. This porch is pretty stable, however, and you gotta watch out for things like this, which at first I didn't even notice. It's just a piece of the roof. Now I'm gonna try to be pretty quiet in here. So there has been people in here, and it's secured by ADT, so I'm trying to be as cautious as possible because I don't know how safe this house actually is to be walking in. But you can see at one time this was secured through ADT and there was a security system, but it has been disconnected and is no longer working, so we don't have to worry about that. But you really got to be careful with places like this because of that, because you could get in trouble for being here. But because I live right beside this house, and because it's already, the front doors and everything are open, I don't really think that I would get in too much trouble. Now this is pretty unstable right here. The floor is dipping down, so I'm trying to be cautious and not fall through the floor. This is just a complete mess in here. Try to get you guys a good view. This is the bathroom in here. Still have have the countertops and everything in here. Now I don't know what room this is. And I also don't know what this is because this is not a wall, I don't think. It might be, but there's a door right there, so I don't really understand what this is. I guess they were just trying to block people from getting in at one time. As you can see, the floor has fallen through in here. And the roof is starting to cave in. The house was for sale recently. I don't know if it still is. It needs a lot of work before it would ever be habitable again. As you can see, the roof is just falling in. There's mold all over the place. At one time, I would assume this was a nice house. Now, if you do explore places like this, and there is stuff still here, I highly recommend that you don't take anything because that's just rude. And there's still a note here that's kind of weird. It says, rules in here. If you mess up dishes, you clean them up. And it's still on the wall. That's crazy. And now this is the bathroom that we were just in. Right here to the left. And this is the other back door that we can't get in. And there's the breaker box. So now, let's go outside and check out the sheds out there. So guys, while I was in there, I noticed there was a camera actually on the side window as soon as you walk in that doorway to the left. And I don't think it was connected, but I'm just going to be on the safe side and not go back in there because I don't know if it actually was. I'm pretty sure it wasn't because the security system itself wasn't hooked up. But we're still going to go check out the sheds right now, so I'll be right back when I get over there. Okay guys, this is the only shed that I could actually get to. As you can see, still some junk in it. You can smell that drywall and that insulation. Really hard to breathe in here. You get the old flat TV here and your bicycle. It's hard to believe that they just let this place go, because this was a nice house at one time. About as much as I can show you right now, mainly because I can't get over to the barn or the shed because of the weeds, but maybe I'll do that in a future video so that way you guys can see the rest. But that was the house and the main shed that's attached to it. Now I will come back out here in the summertime probably and do an EVP session, take some pictures, see what I can catch, and set up a session. Maybe that'll solve my mystery for that phantom figure that I seen in the front yard. That shadow. I still can't explain it, but hopefully I can get to the bottom of it. I think this house might be linked to that. But But we'll see in a future video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you sub to my other channel, and I'll see you in the next video.